Anything you can templatize, templatize, right? Make a template for your work. Not every time is this going to be the best use of your time, but I think so often we're spending a lot more time in the creation of lower thirds, title graphics, end cards, color for our frames, our screen recording content. Like, oh, I need to use this desktop background or this desktop background, or oh, some people like to customize their cursors. Like all these things that we really get into the minutia of that take so much time. Make a template for it, use that, and then you can make your video a lot faster. And I think for me, I know today we have an example of like how to use a template in Camtasia. It makes it a lot easier. I even use templates in Finder. I work on a Mac. If you were using a C drive template, I'm talking about like a folder on your computer can be a template. And so I would even, Matt, I sent you, a copy of that. I don't know if you have it accessible or not, but basically I have a set of folders, and we've talked about it before on this show, and I've made a YouTube video about it on our channel. The idea being you have one main folder on your computer that you call, project template. And then from there, you basically build out your subfolders. And I do this every time. So there's over on the right-hand side, you can see he's got 00 projects. This is my template folder. In fact, I named my template folder Z underscore. You can see at the top, Z underscore templates, because now I know where it's going to be found every time. It's at the bottom of my folder. And so I also have, sometimes I'll do A underscore if I want like my brand guidelines up top, but Z underscore templates. And then the projects, right now it's empty, but that would be where I keep my Camtasia project or Premiere or After Effects or whatever you use. The footage folder for a YouTube series, I'll do like episode 1, episode 2, and keep all of the raw footage in there. The audio, whether it's music or narration files, you can separate those into sub audio folders. Images can be thumbnails. It can be graphics that you need to put inside of your video. Documents are usually, I use that for scripts. Sometimes I'll use that for image releases if we're doing interviews with guests. And then exports, and that's where I put my final video. In fact, I'll put a bunch of drafts first, and then the approved one, and I'll usually delete drafts to save some hard drive space. But every time I do a project, it's based on this, and I copy that Z template, and I rename it to what I need it, and then I start populating that folder. It saves me a ton of time when I'm going and looking for footage on an old project, because I know I've put it in that 01 footage folder every time. There's no guesswork. There's no, oh, which one ends in MP4? Like, oh, that's footage. Nope. I know right where I put my footage, because it's the fastest way to get lost in a project is to not know where anything is saved, or to save something as untitled. How many people have things labeled untitled on their computer right now? So being able to organize it.
It's called download, actually.
Everything in my project folder should hopefully have a name and hopefully have an organized place that I'm going to find it. And that saves me so much time already. And that's not even in the video project yet.